Hey, bro, Trump voters not happy at these gas prices. Neither am I, but they're extremely unhappy because this is not what they voted for, bro. They didn't vote for this. Let's get into this video, but first,
hype me up, hype me up, hype me up.
I need that like a crackhead need a pipe. You dig? Let's get into it.
President Trump, he was going to hear you right now. What would it be?
You are a worthless pile of.
I like that.
And you voted for him how many times?
3 times. Damn. That was my bad. Apparently, I'm an idiot.
Are you displeased with the war in Iran?
Yes, it's not our war. We should not be sending our soldiers over there to get harmed when it's not about us. It's about them. Like, why are we sticking our noses where we don't belong?
What do you think about the decision to strike Iran?
It was a great decision. I think somebody else should have done it a couple of years ago, the last 3 other presidents.
Are you willing to pay higher prices at the pump if that's the cost?
Yeah, I'm willing to pay a little more.
Stupid.
Why do you think gas prices going up?
War, that's all I know.
Are you pleased with us being in Iran?
Not really. No, there should be no war. No. What do you do?
What do you think about President Trump? How's he doing?
No comment.
Did you vote?
Yeah, I did vote for him.
Have you noticed gas prices going up lately?
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Does that affect you at all?
Definitely. Absolutely. My husband, he drives diesel, so that's like $2 more.
What do you think about the U.S. decision to go into Iran?
I think we got to do what we got to do to keep this country safe.
my
so
God.
if it means paying a little bit more in gas right now to keep everybody safe, then that's what we got to do.
Yeah, bro. IQ deficient, man. You know what it is, dog. You voted for no war. You got a war. You voted for cheaper groceries. They're more expensive. You voted for cheaper gas. That's more expensive. What did you get? Trump told us black folks we ain't had nothing to lose. Man, now our unemployment rate is twice of what it was. Listen, bro. You got to stop listening to Trumpers, dog.
What's up with these diesel prices, Donald?
Yeah.
The pump stopped at $100. I didn't get nothing but half a tank. You want me to start slinging ass on the street or what? Why don't none of these wars ever affect anything that don't matter? Like the sell of fucking broccoli or something. Let's all be nice now. Ain't nobody trying to put $500 in their truck a week.
Hey, dog, man, how much gas I done spent since this war? Man, bro, probably over 2,000 easily. I ain't gonna lie, because I do a lot of driving, man, but shit, that money could have been spent elsewhere. And the Trump MAGA delusional ass cult, they don't understand that a lot of times. I just don't get it.
Fuck around and find out.
Hey, Donald Trump, man, it just cost me $179 to fill up my diesel.
Gas prices better drop tomorrow.
This is to the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump. As a loyal supporter that stood behind you for the last almost 8 to 10 years.
So I'm at the point now where I think it's cheaper to go out to dinner. I went to the store tonight and bought a pack of ground beef, a pack of buns, a bag of potatoes, and a bottle of oil. How much do you think that cost me?
$30.
$50 fucking dollars.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna tell you what, man, Donald's starting to piss
30 would have been high. 50?
me off a little bit. You ain't got to, look, we do not need to have beef with every single person with a heartbeat, brother.
I paid $38 for not even a full bag of groceries.
So did anybody else just get completely blindsided by the price of diesel right now? Do you think that $30 for this pack of hamburger meat is absolutely ridiculous? If so, give me a follow and leave a comment.
I've never in my life spent $60 to fill up a fucking Honda Civic.
Look at the screen.
That's mine.
And that's what you're going to settle for.
I'm going to stick this out.
I hate that dance, dog. Hey, bro, everything is connected. Diesel, oil, all of that stuff, fertilizer, you know. When you cut off the supply chain, everything is affected.
I want to show you guys something. This is why I get pissed off. Pump stops at 150. I'm not even at 3/4 of a tank. And here's the reason why. Because it's $5.50 for a gallon of freaking diesel. And y'all wonder why some of us are pissed off. Because we use our trucks to make a living. Plus that's money. I don't need a single stay-at-home MAGA mom telling me I'll deal with it for a little bit longer if it just makes us better as a nation. Shut up.
Duck ass. Don't be knowing what they talking about, bro. You only voted for him because your husband voted for him. And he only voted for him because he didn't want somebody non-white to be the president.
The average price of a gallon of gas is now $4.30 in this country.
And you know what? And we're not going to have a nuclear weapon in the hands of Iran. The gas will go down. As soon as the war's over, it'll drop like a rock. There's so much of it. It's all over the place, sitting all over the ocean of the world. And it'll go down. But what won't happen is if Iran had a nuclear weapon and used it, then the whole world is a different place.
What about
You're not going to have to pay a little bit more for.
I want to show you guys something.
But let's talk about that. The war isn't being won. They still have their enriched uranium. Yeah, bro, they still control the Strait of Hormuz. What have we gotten except for higher gas prices and higher fertilizer costs? Like, what have we gotten? And we got countries like Saudi Arabia threatening to sell off $2 trillion worth of American assets in order to keep themselves afloat because of what's going on with this war. They're being bled dry, you know, because their business is dealing with the sale of oil, and because you're restricting that oil flow, you costing them money. And now the people who we were allied with are saying that, yeah, we might need to part ways with these people if we're going to save this ship from completely sinking.
Gasoline is now under $2.50 a gallon in much of the country. In some states, it, by the way, just hit $1.99 a gallon. And within the next 12 months, we will have opened 1,600 new electrical generating plants. A record. Prices on electricity and everything else will fall dramatically.
Bro, sometimes you gotta laugh to keep from crying, dog. Bro, you know, a couple of months ago, I actually recorded myself, but I didn't put the lady on camera. But you know, I have a heart. I'm at the gas station, and it's a black woman, and she is literally giving her last to this cashier so that she can get a little bit of gas. And she counting coins, y'all. So I asked, I said, look, can I fill your tank up? And she was like, sure. She was like, that was my last or whatever. So when I go back and reflect on that, I say to myself, how many other people are in that situation right now? And to add insult to injury, the gas is more expensive now than it was then when I helped her out that day. Yeah, bro, you know, you got to stop thinking about yourself. Get your head out of your own ass.
We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore. Mr. President, it's too much. And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more. We're going to win more. We're going to win so much. I love you. Thank you. Thank you.
Dog, President Trump is the most low IQ, delusional, entitled, clown, goofy ass president we've ever experienced in the history of America. I can't think of a singular person who's more goofy than him. On the White House, there's a whole hour-long video of him saying winning, or some shit like that. I saw it not that long ago. It was really an hour long. A loop of him just saying we won or some shit like that.
So you know how gas prices spiked today? Do you know why? All of those tankers that everyone got so excited about for coming to the United States, they got our gas and our diesel. So when that gas and diesel left the United States, that's starting to cause a supply crunch for us because, well, we weren't used to exporting that much. And with supply and demand, supply goes down, demand is still way up, prices go up. So here we are. Take care.
Yeah, bro, there you go. We're fucked.
All right, Trumpers, let's take a walk, okay? I want to show you guys something. I'm at a QT. I just got done watching this whole article, and Donald Trump's in a press conference, and I also read the article, saying that the gas prices has went up just a little bit. The gas is getting ready to come down greater than it's ever came down in the last 100 years. It's what he just said the other day. I want to show you guys something. You want to talk about gas prices? Don't you look over my shoulder here. You see this? $3.87. This is what gas is right now.
I'll take that.
This is absolutely unbelievable.
Right,
and Donald Trump says, oh, we just got just a little gas problem. Just a little gas problem. No, we got a real big gas problem here in America. That diesel fuel back here is almost $5 a gallon. You don't think your stuff at the store is not going up? And he says, we've just got a little problem. No, we've got a real big one here. But hey, he doesn't care because when they asked Pete Hegseth to Donald Trump what gas prices were, they didn't even know. So what does that go to show you? But hey, needless to say, look right here. That's a real big problem to me, but he doesn't care because all he does is care about himself. So Trumpers, come and get me on this one.
Pathetic. Low IQ people in this country put that man in office, and that's a fact.
How much it will cost Americans in terms of their increased cost in gas and food over the next year because of the Iran war?
I would simply ask you what the cost is of an Iranian nuclear bomb.
I'm going to give you that opportunity.
I would simply ask you what the... you're playing gotcha questions about domestic things. I'm not...
You're saying it's a gotcha question to ask what it's going to be in terms of the increased cost of gas?
Why won't you answer what it costs to prevent Iran from getting a nuclear bomb?
I give you that, sir, but let me...
What would it cost? What would you pay to ensure Iran doesn't get a nuclear bomb? What would you pay?
I reclaim my time. Do you not know? You had no one do the analysis of what the increased cost of gas and food on the American people are going to be?
What is the cost?
These are the real DEI hires that they be talking about, bro. They're everything that they say us black folks was, bro. All these DEI hires that they have, man. Robert K. Jr., whatever his name is, bro. DEI, Pam Bondi, DEI, all of them, bro. All of these uniquely unqualified people in positions that they should not be in.
Holding that straight at issue with nuclear weapons.
It's $631 billion, which means it's an increase of $5,000 a year for American households
to a nuclear bomb.
You deal with vague platitudes. I'm asking you about numbers. Like, you don't know what gas costs, you don't know what food costs, you don't know what the operation costs. You know, I get sound bites, but how about numbers? Do you know how much the enriched uranium was after you ripped up the JCPOA? Trump did.
I'll give you a number. I know that, as was stated by early on, the price of gas is twice as expensive in California, your home state, as anywhere else in the country because of the horrible policies your state pursued.
You know what? It used to be that type of stuff worked, and then you started to lose the people that you campaigned you wanted to be for. Because you said you wouldn't get us into bad wars. You said you would bring down the prices. You know what I'm sad for? I'm sad for all the people who voted for Trump. I'm sad for them because you betrayed them. You betrayed a lot of that MAGA base. And you know who knows that? J.D. Vance knows that. That's why
y'all see this clown ass dude, bro? Like, come on. He doesn't care about the American people, dog. The whole Trump regime is crooked, dog.
Cost of diesel is averaging at $5.38 a gallon right now. What's the message from the Trump administration to truck drivers who are dealing with those high fuel costs right now?
Again, we understand, we hear you, we see you, we are fully tracking this short-term fluctuation in oil and in diesel prices, and that's why the president and the administration have continually announced robust actions to provide stability in the global energy market. As you know, political risk insurance, one of those actions, allowing countries to purchase sanctioned oil just to increase the supply. In the meantime, we've worked to release 400 billion barrels of oil and refined products as well. We issued the 60-day Jones Act waiver. All of this has, with the goal of increasing supply to create stabilization in the market in the meantime. But the overall message, as we've repeatedly stated, is, again, these are short-term actions and short-term price fluctuations for the long-term benefit of ending the threat that Iran poses to the United States of America, our troops, and our allies in the region, and ensuring that this regime can no longer control the world's free flow of energy through the Strait of Hormuz, which is something the administration continues to.
This is bullshit, bro. Y'all know what I heard? Reports are saying that just for them to clear the mines that are in the Strait of Hormuz would take about 6 months. So at the very least, if they were to go that route just to clear the mines, that's 6 months from now. Imagine what the economy would look like 6 months from now. These people are the real DEI hires, bro. And she's talking about, we understand, we know what you're going through. Trump has gotten at least $1.4 billion richer. At the high end, they saying $3 billion richer in the last year off the American people. But they care and they understand our fight. Get the hell out of here with that shit, man. For real, son. Dog, these people get on my nerves, dog. They sit up there and piss on you and tell you it's rain.
My family's fought for 100 years. You don't want to be the one that can't keep it going, you know.
I am a Republican. I voted for this administration, but my patience is running thin.
We're here in the heart of the Mississippi Delta to talk with farmers about how the war with Iran is impacting them.
Oh, it's
where my
been
folks
awful.
from.
The closure of the Strait of Hormuz is causing prices to skyrocket, things like diesel fuel and fertilizer.
We're buying a little bit at a time. Sometimes we know that we've only got 2 weeks of fuel. So what has happened to us is not just the impact of 1 year. We have lost customers forever. They will never come back. because we're deemed an unreliable supplier.
I'm paying 60% more for diesel fuel than I would have been paying 45 days ago.
You got to have diesel for everything. You got diesel to disc, to plant, to harvest. So diesel steadily going up like this, man, it affects us bad.
You have no choice. You know, you've got to go ahead and buy it, no matter what the price is.
Well, there's going to be a lot of people that go out of business at the end of the year, either because they have to or because they're tired of losing money.
Farmers have already been struggling, with rising costs and even tariffs making things even harder.
It's going to be the nail in the
And people are so stupid, they don't even realize that the function of a tariff is to raise prices. That's what it's for. It's literally designed to raise the price of imports so that the things that are being manufactured in the country can compete, so that we are more likely to buy from, domestic manufacturers. That's the whole point of it. People who said that tariffs won't raise the prices are literally IQ deficient.
Often for a number of farmers, it's just the straw that broke the camel's back.
A lot of the money that comes through the economy is just shuffled from the government back to, these big corporations, and just kind of, your farmer's a middleman these days. Really are.
It just seems like the farmers' margins were already slim, and they just keep getting slimmer and slimmer.
We can't control diesel. We can't control, wars. We can't control anything. All we can control is once we put that seed in the ground, that's all we are called to do, right? And the rest of it is up to the good Lord.
And I've supported Mr. Trump this entire way. I was a big supporter of his, but I do not agree with this, and I'm not happy about this at all.
I did not vote for this administration. We're just hoping that the administration can right some of the wrongs that it's created for farmers with tariffs and mainly what this war has inflicted.
Small man.
A lot of people that did vote for this administration say it'll come around, but my question sometimes is, will you be in business when it does?
Ooh. If President Trump were standing here at this deal right now, what would you say?
I'd ask him to stick a sock in his mouth and not say anything for a while.
Get these fuel prices down. Get them down.
There's an old African proverb that says, when elephants fight, it's the ants that get crushed. The ants are getting crushed.
A war, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing.
You know about African proverbs, dude? Crazy.
Holy hell, Batman, we've got gas at $4.30 a gallon here in Georgia. I just seen it leaving work. Hey, listen, we've got big breaking news here. Gas is expected to hit $5 a gallon in some of these southern states. That means in other states, $6 and $7 a gallon. California is probably going to hit 9 or 10. That Bank of America actually came out and did a study and a report on this, that since this war that should have never happened, Americans have spent over the course of the United States $19 million more in fuel since this war started. Now you tell me that don't hurt the American people. So the Republicans sit here and say, well, they got their tax refunds and they got the biggest tax refunds ever. Everybody's quote unquote tax refunds has went to fuel costs and higher prices at the store. Yep. So let's be clear about where that's going, okay? And this goes back to a failed administration that continues to don't care about the American people, because anytime Donald Trump gets asked about gas prices, he goes, oh, it's just a little. That MFer don't even pay for gas, so he doesn't even care and he doesn't even know. So at the end of the day, this is your news update this morning. Gas is going through the roof. That also means your stuff at the store is going through the roof. MAGA's come and get me.
Yo, the thing is this too. They be like, but he don't even take a salary. Dude, the dude done got $3 billion richer. You think he care about a damn salary? However much it is? I forgot the number. But there ain't no money to Trump. Trump already knew how he was going to get his money. He was going to monetize the presidency. That's what he was going to do. His name and likeness. That's how he did it. And then a lot of stupid people bought that damn phone that they never going to get. They didn't put deposits down. The phone never will be manufactured and it would never arrive at your front door. And guess what? You ain't getting a Doge check either. Just stupid, bro. You got nothing.
Farmers and truck drivers and really anybody reliant on diesel is being forced into making tough decisions here in Iowa and across the country as this war continues to drag on. They tell me that they are being pushed in many cases to their very limits.
You can't lose money year after year after year and keep the business going. And that's the scary part right now.
Many experts say that even if the war were to end immediately, that many of these problems and elevated prices are going to last for weeks. And when it comes to farmers in particular, that might already affect next year's growing season.
Well, if farmers break, why then there's less food for everybody in the world.
Farmers and truck drivers and really anybody reliant on diesel is being forced into making tough decisions here in Iowa and across the country as this war.
Yeah, bro, this is ridiculous, man. I hope y'all saving y'all money. I hope y'all trying to make more money, because this ain't gonna get no better no time soon, bro. Real talk. I'm gonna holler at y'all on the next one.
Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up.